Hi, welcome to Leadership and Learning, the podcast where we help leaders design learning strategies that fuel growth. I'm Jeremy Robb, a Fractional Chief Learning Officer, or CLO on demand, helping startups and scaling companies align people, performance, and purpose. So today we're going to be exploring something really exciting. This is something that I've been working on for quite some time, and I want to share this with you today. And that is the Wayfinder app for RobClan. So what is Wayfinder? Wayfinder goes beyond just one course. What it does is it builds learning paths and all the courses associated with those paths that help humans work with their AI coworkers. And it builds an AI knowledge doc that you can then add to your AI assistant, like OpenClaw or Claude Code or Claude Cowork, or any of those type of things. How does it work? Well, first, what we want to do is create an account. Okay, so now we have Charles. Username's Chuck. There's his email address. His company is going to be chuckles.llc.com, and puts in his password, and then he's going to be an explorer. Now we offer 4 different levels, and when this comes out, because it's not officially being launched yet, but I wanted to give you a sneak preview. So when it comes out, with the navigator, you're going to be able to do more. Captain, a lot more. Fleet is for enterprise, and I'll show you how this breaks down. But the Explorer lets you try it out. So we're going to go ahead and create the account, not save the password, and now you can see that I am a tenant admin because I'm the first person to create an account for this company. And I'm going to create a role. So for this role prompt, I want to include the title, the description, any knowledge sources that are available for the AI to utilize, human training instructions if there are any. You want to customize the description for this particular role, and then AI assistant instructions. This is going to be for your AI assistant. So let's go ahead and add one here that I've pre-created. So this is, I actually grabbed this job description from Drata's website. This is for a CSM. And so there's their description, what they'll do, and then link is the developers.drata.com for their knowledge base. And then human instructions is we're going to go through every step of the customer success when we focus on success criteria as defined in the original sales team. And then we're going to have customer success. Depends heavily on all that fun stuff. And for AI instructions, I want to support the human connection through frequent check-ins, health checks, and on the account and value analysis. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and click on Generate the Learning Path. It creates a list of courses that will fit for this particular course. And it's grabbing this from the description. If I don't like something, I can delete it. I can move things around. I can even add additional courses if I want to. I'm going to approve it. And then it builds my enablement path. So here it's building out all the modules for my courses. So I'll approve those course outlines. Now, because I'm using Explorer, it's only going to generate the first course. Now, if I go to the course studio, I can see that course. So here I can add a header image URL. I've got course title, description, but the really fun stuff is right here. This is a markup doc for my AI. So here, this is the knowledge pack. So here the document configures the role specific to the behavior, boundaries, escalations. Here's role definition. Here's the automation that would happen, and then stuff that would require approval, collaboration rules. Now, obviously, AI is generating this, and it's not going to be perfect, and that's fine, because you're going to be able to edit this. You can edit it here, or if you don't like the editor, and quite frankly, if you don't like it, that's fine, because you can export it in a story format. So if you are using Articulate, you're welcome to export it as a story format and then import it into Articulate and then make your magic happen. That's fine. But the idea here is that we're able to build the course and then build subsequent courses. Now, if you upgrade to another level, then you'll be able to go in and build all these individual courses. Okay. And then if you want to see what it looks like and how it plays, then you can go into the LMS. And this gives you the introduction. You can register for the whole path. Then you can start the course. And then you can go through the course. And this is just through the LMS in the system here. And this is for your view. But obviously, you can download it and put it in your own LMS, and that's fine. So the problems that this solves is creating learning paths. Learning and development is often heavily involved in building out massive paths and organizing them into clear sets and steps. That is something that can be daunting, right? This takes all that time that you would use to create several courses, even if you were to do this online with any other course development, like AI generated course development tool. This would take at least a day. Here, it may take up to 10, 20 minutes per course, depending on how large the course is, but it's generating everything for you. And then you can download it, you can edit it, you can run with it from there. But it's giving you the scaffold that you need for your learning and development team to build the courses that are relevant to you and to the specific role that you have. And you can do this for any role. Okay, so what does additional registrations get you? Well, Explorer is free. You get one learning path plus one course, and that's all generated for you. You can see that, and then you can download that course, edit it. You can download it as a SCORM file, XAPI, however you need to do it. Next, we have the Navigator. The Navigator gives you 10 learning paths, and that's all the courses associated with those paths. So if you created a learning path under the free account and you have the one course, the additional courses will be generated when you upgrade to Navigator, and you get 9 additional paths. And then for Captain, you're going to have 50 learning paths, and then you're going to allow for multi-roles and you'll be able to create additional editors and roll this out to a larger organization. And then the fleet is going to be for your broader enterprise systems. You can have large internal rollouts, 200 plus learning paths, high volume content operations. A lot of people are going to be using it at once. They'll be able to do this. So you've heard me talk about the importance of AI agents and how AI agents are going to be changing the world of work. And not just agents, but assistants, right? Everyone's going to have eventually an OpenClaw or a NemoClaw or Claude Code or something like that. Perplexity. They're all going to be focused on giving you an AI assistant that's going to do stuff for you and it's going to be able to manage all this stuff and really take what you do and potentially 10x the development and the work that you're able to do. In order to do that efficiently, your AI assistant needs to know what it is you do and what the responsibilities are, and then what it can do to help you with those responsibilities. Now, you can code that. You can convince your AI assistant through comments and discussion and whatnot to to help you with particular tasks, and eventually it will start writing that into its long-term memory. But that takes time, and AI assistants have memories and attention spans that are akin to, I would say at this point, probably toddlers. So what you need to do is have something that's going to be a little more permanent, and that is where this document that the that my Wayfair app does, that generates for you. That's what that document is going to be for you. It's going to be the tool instruction manual that your AI assistant is going to be able to utilize in order to make your life a lot easier. Okay. If you are interested in trying out Wayfarer, it should be going live very soon. Just go to robclan.com, click on book a call, and let's schedule a 30-minute strategy session. I can walk you through the tool, we'll get you registered, and you're willing to try it out and get a feel for it. Okay. Well, thanks for listening to Leadership and Learning. I'm Jeremy Robb. We'll see you next week for more insights on learning leadership for growth.